YouTube. What's going on? The lighting is weird, huh? What if I turn this on? See the dog food back there? Y'all can't see in the sleeper. It's off limits. Alright. Let me get a little bit closer for you. They're like, no, please don't. Alright. We're doing videos. This is important. People need to know what's going on. Like they care. Alright, stay. No. Alright, YouTube. Let's get to business. First off, I hope everybody's doing good. I got like over 20 subscribers now. 20 subscribers now. If I can talk right tonight. I don't know if you can see, but we've broken out the old laptop for you. We're going to give you an in-depth look. We've been hearing a lot of talk about numbers. And I'm going to title this, I don't know. Maybe we'll do like a 2-in-1, you know. I want to give like a 6-month review here at Landstar, but also numbers update, right? Everybody wants to know what everybody's making. Like they're going to be happy if they're making that, or they can make more or whatever. Let me just come off and start. I'm happy with what I'm making, and I'm happy at Landstar. Had quite a few guys come up to me, and first question they ask after they see the truck, and they ask how much power it has, and then they want to know how good the fuel mileage is. Is, are you doing good at Landstar? And let me tell you, yes, we're doing good at Landstar. And this is not a paid endorsement. I just really like it over here. It's been first 6 months. We started in January. It's June, so really it's like a 5-month update if you're talking numbers wise, because this month's not over. But we'll just go ahead and say 6-month review of Landstar. And loving it. I've done it. Company driving, owner op, both here and elsewhere. You know, I've done OTR, I've done regional, I've done local, I've pulled drive-in, I pulled refuel, I pulled doubles, I've done tanker, and I've worked in the oil field. So for being 29 years old, all you older gentlemen out there is gonna be like, oh, he doesn't know anything. 7 years, I've seen a little bit to know that I'm happy where I'm at. Let me tell you what, they leave me alone over here. I got a problem with authority, okay? I don't like being micromanaged. And as long as you're playing by the rules and you're not getting in trouble out here, and you're being safe, and you get your loads delivered point A, point B, you ain't cussing nobody, and you ain't, you know, trashing, or I don't know. I guess if you're just doing a good job, I tend to do a pretty good job no matter what job I'm at. Landstar will leave you alone, man. I haven't heard from him at all. 6 months. If I don't have a question, I may have heard from him one time when that guy, I don't know if we did a video on that Illinois State House pulled us in, and we had our seatbelt on, but we just had our lap belt on, and we had the shoulder strap behind our back, and he didn't like that, so he gave us a warning. Of course, once we turned it in, we heard about that, and we had to watch a little 5-minute video. It was no biggie. They didn't, you know, flip out like some companies. You get a seatbelt ticket. It wasn't even a ticket, it was a warning, but they'll be like, oh my God, no seatbelt. Oh God, your TSA is ruined. They didn't do that. So we've been getting all the miles we're getting. You can't get mad. Here's the thing. You can't get mad at anybody at Landstar except for yourself, because Landstar don't book the freight for you. They don't set your times. They don't set how many miles you run. Nothing. If you want it, it's there. Especially right now. Everybody knows there's a huge shortage in drivers. You watch anybody's channel, they're gonna tell you they're busy. They're looking for drivers. The freight is there. You know. When I hired on, there were like 38,000 to 40,000 loads a day posted on the board. Now we're hitting almost 50. You know, yesterday I looked on there, it was like 48,000. So just in the 6 months I've been here, it's gone up. It's gone up 7,000-8,000 loads a day on the board. So that's my review on Landstar. I'm not trying to recruit for them. Obviously, they're not paying me anything for this. But just telling you, my personal opinion is I love it, and I haven't been happier anywhere as I have here. So now let's get to what y'all really clicked on this video for. Y'all want to know the numbers, right? Chris, what are you making? Tell us, man. Come on, tell us. I will tell you. We're doing all right so far. Now, this is the first 5 months. because like I said, June is not over. You can't run your monthly numbers until the month's over. So right now, what I've ran through my bank account so far, the first 5 months of this year, it's been just north of 60 grand. Now that comes out to about 12.2 a month, at about just a shade shy of 3,100 a week. Now that's net profit, guys. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's guys out there doing better. There's guys out there doing worse. This is like a baseline. I don't know. I go home every month. People who know me know that I like my home time, and I don't stay home for 1, 2, or 3 days. I stay home for 4, 5, or 7. I stay home for a solid week. You know, people say, oh, I'm out for 3 and I go home for a week, but I'm only home for 4 days. No, when I say I'm going home for a week, I might be home for a real 7 days. Just depends on when I'm ready to leave and when there's a good freight, you know, when there's a good load coming out. And I don't know many guys who can enjoy their job that much and make over $3,000 a week in their pocket. I mean, that's take home. That's after fuel. That's after all their deductions. That's everything. So take it or leave it, you know, face value. That's what it is for me. I'm sure I've talked to guys out here that are doing better than that. I've also talked to some guys who are not doing as good as that. So you figure we spend between $15,000 and $2,000 a week in fuel. So that is you're looking at about another $6 on top of that. So we're doing pretty good. We looked on there the other day. What was it? I don't have it up right now, but we looked on there, and we're north of 80K for the year. So we're on track to do. We'll do at least 160. We should do 180. By the time this month is out, we should be close to 90K. You know, so, and we're only running, I don't run hard, is the thing too. 8,000 miles a month, that's my base. That's what I'm looking for, because I really only run 3 to 3.5 weeks before I go home. These guys say, well, I'm doing 12,000 miles a month. Yeah, but you're figuring that at 3,000 miles a week, and every week you gotta do 3,000 miles. I'm shooting for 8,000 miles in a month, because I like to go home. What good is it to make money, you know, make a lot of money and not be able to spend it? So, yeah. And we pay for that, because I tell you what, we live in a bad freight lane. Denver, Colorado, man, bitch to get freight out of. We're making those broker connections where we're starting to get better freight coming out of there to get to like Dodge and Wichita into Kansas, basically, to get better freight. Or if we have to, we get out to Utah for a good rate, and then we pray that we can get something out of Salt Lake area going somewhere for good money. So there's that. Guys that live in better freight lanes could probably, you know, even if you stay out longer, you could probably do better than that. But so yeah. Now the numbers. Knowing your numbers. Guys say, oh, you need to know your numbers. Oh, you don't need to know. Let's just, you know, it's per mile. It's you know, what do you want to make a mile? What do you want to make a month? I think it's kind of a combination of both. Is you know your household expenses, right? So how much money do you need to make a month, right? I like to make 12 grand a month. That's why my numbers are pretty consistent. About 12 to 13,000 a month is what we run through the bank. Some months are a little bit lower, some months are higher. We had a 10 and 11 in there, and then we had a 15, 16, and then also we bought the truck in April. We lost half a month in April. We were home for over a week. We went and bought the truck. We were there for 4 days getting that done. We sat for a day waiting for a trailer. We had to deadhead quite a ways to get a trailer. So we lost a good 2 weeks in April to when we bought the beast here, the Mistress. We love her. She's doing great, by the way. Love this truck. So, all right, I'm gonna take you guys to the numbers now. Take number 2. All right, YouTube, back at it. Back at it again with the white vans, as what the fuck would say. That was some funny shit, that viral video. All right. So, like I said, we've been hearing a lot about numbers. I'm going to show you what you need to see about my numbers. These are my monthly projected expenses. This is for June. So we are going from June the 1st to the 11th is what we have in there so far. So, here we go. Cost per mile, baby. This is what you need to know, guys. I mean, if you need to know what you need to strive for, right? So you know what you need to make money. Cost per mile. $1.38, baby. That's what it cost me per mile to move this truck. Now this is factoring in all my expenses. I have my payroll, my truck payment, insurances, IRAs. I mean, it's all in there. You know, escrow fund, the whole nine. And like I said, I base everything off 8,000 miles a month. That's all I'm trying to do. I ain't trying to die out here. I'm just trying to work, make some money, go home, and have some fun. $3 a gallon, that's about what we've been paying, and our truck's been averaging 5.8 miles to a gallon this month, running the way we've been running. As you can see over here, they have this set up where gross at 100%, my truck gets 65% of the revenue. I don't have a trailer. My estimated taxes I pay yearly. My payroll, which I run, takes it out weekly. My maintenance fund is set at 5% of my gross. So far, our estimated, that's the number we have to hit. You guys say, hey, you know, you don't need to know what you need to make a mile. You need to know what you need to make a month. Well, I need to make $11,064.49 this month to cover all my bills. Like I said, that's my payroll included. I pay myself a flat salary every week. I don't care how many miles I run, to separate my personal income from the business. This is our average revenue per mile. This is what we're averaging per mile so far. About $2.04 a mile to the truck. And this is based on the figures from each load that we've entered. We've done. Let me look here. How much? Y'all need to see this because it's got load numbers and pickup and destinations and shit. And I don't want to be having no stalkers there. 5 loads so far we've done this month. We'll deliver tomorrow. So actual revenue so far at $8,714. So it takes us about 2 weeks to meet all of our to meet this number. It usually takes about 2 weeks to get there, and then after that we're profiting money. So far on the loads that we've profited, you know, this is on a monthly figure. We're at $17.88. Starting next month, this number is going to start jumping drastically because we'll be well over that. Like I said, we're already at $87.14, so profit should go up. We've done 4,266 miles, so we're about halfway done for the month, and then we'll be out of here. So that is that. Alrighty, guys. I love these things. Little Kool-Aid bottles. Used to get them when I was a kid. Good shit. Alright. So now you know. Hopefully we don't have many trollers. I'm sure we're going to catch a few who say I'm not making any money. You got to be happy with yourself, man. If you didn't think I'm making enough money, maybe you're not making enough money. Maybe you're not happy with what you're doing. I'm happy with money I'm making. I'm happy where I'm at. 6 months, I don't see me going anywhere. I ain't looking at job one ads, I can tell you that. You guys have seen that's just a simple spreadsheet that I actually got from Landstar. Yeah, it's all set up. There are figures in there. You know, calculations, you put it in there and automatically figures it. So whether you're looking for $1 per mile or a gross revenue per mile, a gross revenue for the month, pick one or pick them both, man. This gives you both. It tells me what I gotta make a mile, what I am making a mile, so versus what it's costing to run the truck. We're rounded up to $1.40. We're making $2.05, so we're making 65 cents a mile to me, on top of what I already pay myself. So, money. You like that, don't you, smell? So, alrighty guys, I appreciate y'all watching the video. Like I said, if you're not running your numbers, if you don't know what it costs you, figure it out, man. It's the best thing you can do. Having this and knowing what I need to strive for really helps you set a path, and you will see your profits go up once you know what your loss is for the month. So hope you guys are having a good one. Keep the shiny side up, and we'll see you guys on the next vid. Thanks for watching.